We get set to do battle here tonight on Friday Night SmackDown, 2 nights away from the Royal Rumble event. And you notice Roman Reigns will not take his eyes off King Corbin.
Well, Roman's been humiliated at the hands of Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler on multiple occasions. Reigns realizes it could potentially happen tonight again.
Dolph Ziggler starting things off now for his team. And Dolph Ziggler was a guest, Corey, on your podcast after the bell this past week.
Dolph Ziggler always has a lot to say and speaks his mind freely. It was a great time talking to him, catching up. Dolph Ziggler just a loyal ally to our omnipotent King Corbin.
Well, Dolph Ziggler will enter the Royal Rumble match this coming Sunday in Houston. Dolph Ziggler, once he enters that matchup, will be tied for second all-time in most appearances in the Royal Rumble.
Unlike tonight, it will be every man for himself.
Double team by the Usos. Elbow drop cover now, hook of the leg, and Dolph able to kick out at 2.
Jimmy and Jay, a tag team since day one.
Tag made. Here comes Robert Roode. You know, for the Usos, they talked about being in the ring last week for the first time in over 5 months. Admitted that they were a bit winded, but they said it's like riding a bike. Couldn't wait to get back in the ring and pick up their first win here on SmackDown in some time.
Jimmy and Jay also openly admitted to being thrilled about being able to stand side by side with their cousin, the big dog Roman Reigns, in this situation, defending their family bloodline.
And Roman Reigns needed all the allies that he can get in this battle against Corbin and his buddies. And Roode now blocked, and there's a big right hand. And a chop driving Roode to the center of the ring. This has become quite the rivalry here in early 2020 on Friday Night SmackDown. Launched out to the apron. Oh, and slipped and may have hurt himself.
Jimmy Uso might have hyperextended a knee or something.
Oh my God! Dolph Ziggler driving him head first into the steel steps and post.
Ziggler did so at his own peril. That's what's necessary to get any sort of advantage on the Usos.
And Jimmy Uso's hurt, and the official going to back off the competitors to check on him.
Hey, his knee. Hey, his knee. Get some help down here. Back up. Get back.
Well, Jimmy was initially injured when he landed awkwardly when he fell out of the ring, and now the back of his neck and hit the ring post and the steps.
Back it up. Let's go.
Hit him right in the back of the head, right on the knot. Right here, right on the middle. He hit that.
Guys, I need you guys to back it up. Back it up, guys.
His hand, man. Check his hand. Check his hand.
Well, Corey, this is a serious situation. Medical personnel helping Jimmy Uso out of the arena. Does that mean Roman and Jay are going to have to go it alone in this tag team matchup?
3-on-2, right? His hand, Oos.
Well, this started as a 6-man tag team matchup here on Friday Night SmackDown on Fox, but it is now a 2-on-3 handicap match. Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler against Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, because Jimmy Uso was hurt before the commercial break and taken back to the locker room area. This is how it happened.
Pay attention to Jimmy Uso's knee. Seemed to have perhaps hyperextended on the way down, but it got worse as Dolph Ziggler would attack, launching Uso into the steel ring stairs. And as you mentioned, it is now 2-on-3. Jey Uso and Roman Reigns left to defend their team.
Now a double team by Uso and Reigns as Roode and Corbin look on.
This is a smart strategy by Uso and Reigns, trying to cut the ring in half, keep Dolph away from his own corner.
Nice headbutt by Jey. Here's the cover. Hook of the leg. Is it enough to put Dolph away? Near fall kick out at 2 by Ziggler.
Gotta wonder what's going through the mind of Roman Reigns, of King Corbin, knowing that we are just days away from the Royal Rumble event, from their Falls Count Anywhere matchup, but also having to compete in the Men's Royal Rumble match.
And let's talk about King Corbin, Corey, because he has a lot to prove in the Rumble match this year. He has not had a great track record in the Royal Rumble over the past couple of years. He hasn't lasted that long. 7 minutes last year, only 1 minute and 6 seconds back in 2018. So Corbin has a lot to prove this time around.
It might as well be a different lifetime ago, Cole. This is King Corbin we're talking about. Nobody on SmackDown has the confidence of Corbin these days.
And Corbin slides underneath the bottom rope, quickly back into the ring, and for a big man, deceptively fast. An elbow by Jay, drops Corbin, and now Jay gonna try to climb to the top rope. Uso gonna fly. And Jay, nobody home, has to roll through. And Corbin, deep six. Shoots the half, here's the cover now on Jay, wraps the arm and the leg, and a kick out at 2. Again, in the Royal Rumble match, 30 men will participate. 2 are going to start. We know the WWE Champion from Monday Night Raw, Brock Lesnar, is gonna enter at number 1. Every 90 seconds, another superstar will enter this match as we take another look.
King Corbin, as you mentioned before, the athleticism and the deceptive quickness, able to scoop Jey Uso mid-step and drive him down with deep 6.
Now Corbin, as he jaw jacks with Roman Reigns, it allows Ziggler to get some cheap shots in outside the ring. You're eliminated in that Royal Rumble match when you're sent over the top rope and both feet hit the floor. And if you win, the main event at WrestleMania. Oh, against either the Universal or WWE Champion.
But very different from what we're seeing right now. The great teamwork from Roode, Ziggler, and Corbin. It will be every man for himself in the Royal Rumble match.
Oh, although you do see at times, Corey, in that match, alliances develop.
Definitely temporary alliances, but only one can go on to WrestleMania. Cover here by Roode.
Hook of the leg, and Jey Uso kicks it too, and really desperately needs to make a tag to Roman Reigns, but great job by Roode. Tag made now. Here comes Ziggler.
Such cohesive teamwork from this unit of Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler with a perfect elbow.
Cover. Jay kicks out again, staying in this matchup. Again, a reminder, Jimmy Uso started this match, injured his knee, and then was driven into the steel steps, helped back for medical attention in the locker room area. It is now a 2-on-3 situation, and King Corbin burying the point of his elbow into the chest of Jey Uso. Tag, here's Roode.
Corbin and his friends just brutalizing Jey Uso at this point. Seeming to focus the attack on the midsection, abdominal region of Jey Uso. Fighting with everything he's got left, which doesn't seem to be too much.
A chop. Went for the kick. Caught him with an enziguri. Roode's down. Here's the opening for Jey Uso.
The big dog is ready to hunt. Reigns reaching, wanting to tag Jey Uso in the worst possible way. Look out from behind.
King Corbin prevents the tag.
Brilliant.
Reigns driven into the steps, and now the King takes it to Roman Reigns, battering the big dog, setting him into the WWE Universe. Corbin, Ziggler, and Roode dominating. Can Roman and company climb back in this? And we are back live on Friday Night SmackDown. It was supposed to be a 6-man tag team match. That's how it started. Jimmy Uso got hurt, was helped back for medical attention, and now it's Corbin, Ziggler, and Roode against Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, a 2-on-3 handicap matchup.
It has been one-sided dominance for King Corbin and his teammates.
And notice, Corey, Roman Reigns is not even on the apron. He was taken out by Corbin right before the commercial break.
Another brilliant maneuver by King Corbin, who was able to thwart Roman's attempt to come to the aid of Jey Uso.
Corbin into the post shoulder first. An opportunity for Jey, but again, Roman Reigns not on the apron. Jey has no one to tag.
Take a look at this. Jey able to use Corbin's own momentum against him, sending royalty into the steel post.
Corbin trying to hang on to Jey Uso, not allow him to make it to the corner. Corbin's got a lot on his mind. Falls Count Anywhere match with Reigns on Sunday, plus the Royal Rumble match. Uso's almost there. Corbin trying to prevent him from making the tag. Tag made! Here comes the big dog! Corbin wants nothing to do with Reigns. Quickly tags himself out of the match.
Very wise move by King Corbin. Why would you put yourself in harm's way, especially with the mood that Roman Reigns is in right now?
Roman Reigns off the ropes. Reigns is fired up and ready to go. The man who won the 2015 Royal Rumble match. The man who once held the record for most eliminations in a Rumble match. The man who once defended his WWE Championship in the Rumble match.
The big dog certainly has his hands full this coming Sunday, but right now...
Oh, what a boot!
Dolph Ziggler's got a mouthful of Roman's boot.
Roman Reigns feeding off the WWE fans in a jam-packed American Airlines Center in Dallas tonight.
Locked and loaded.
And a distraction by Roode, and it allows King Corbin to grab a handful of Reigns' hair. Super kick by Ziggler. Reigns is down. Dolph for the cover and the victory here tonight. Reigns kicks at it too.
Tremendous teamwork by Corbin, Ziggler, and Roode, but it was not enough to keep the big dog down. Corbin is beside himself as we take another look. Reigns was distracted by Corbin with a fistful of hair. Beautiful super kick by Ziggler, but the big dog fights on.
Well, Corey, if it's any solace, King Corbin can use all of his dirty, underhanded tactics Sunday. Falls count anywhere, because there are no disqualifications in that matchup. Anything goes.
Why are they dirty or underhanded if they're perfectly legal in a Falls Count Anywhere match, Cole?
Roman Reigns dumped out of the ring. And this will allow Robert Roode and King Corbin to prey on Reigns. A 2-on-1 assault. Ziggler, the veteran, has the official with him.
Reigns being mugged on the outside.
Reigns is down. Jey Uso nowhere to be found. Jimmy Uso's injured in the back, and Ziggler, Corbin, and Roode are picking apart.
Come on, Roman, you don't give up. You never give up. Come on. Let's see how good you are.
You gotta ask yourself how much of Roman Reigns is even gonna be left this Sunday once we get to Houston for the Royal Rumble.
And then he's got to compete in a Falls Count Anywhere match and the Royal Rumble match. Oh, Ziggler! Elbow to the heart, cover yet again on Reigns, and a kick out. Corey, can you imagine if you're Corbin and Reigns and you go through this Falls Count Anywhere match at Minute Maid Park, and then you draw like, say, number 4 in the Royal Rumble match, and then in order to win the thing, you got to go through like 26 other men. How do you do that?
Well, what happens, it could be even worse, what happens if you draw number 2 and you're forced to step in the ring with the WWE Champion Brock Lesnar to start the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, it might be an early night.
Talk about impossible odds.
King Corbin dragging Reigns to his feet and delivering a knee right to the midsection and a big right hand.
Right to the side of Roman's jaw. The big dog flat on his face. King Corbin enjoying the outpouring of emotion from the WWE Universe.
Corbin just has this obsession with ending Reigns. Robert Roode, who missed a month of action after Roman Reigns dumped the announce table on him, returned with a vengeance a couple of weeks ago.
The confidence just dripping off of the glorious Robert Roode.
Well, that's one thing I have to say about Roode and Ziggler and Corbin. Very confident team. Egomaniacs, others will say. Narcissists. And looking for perhaps the glorious DDT to put Roman Reigns away. Roman Reigns able to counter, rolls up Roode, shoulders down. There's the power of Roman Reigns. Plants Robert Roode.
Yeah, but did Roman Reigns just exhaust his gas tank with that last display of power? Jey Uso looks ready to join the fight once again, but the big dog very, very far from his own corner.
And he's still got Robert Roode in the way, even though Roode was shaken up by that power bomb by Reigns. Roman trying to drag his way toward a tag. And look at Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler now does not allow the tag to happen as he sends Jey Uso into the barricade. Like the tactics or not, Ziggler, Corbin, and Roode have done an awesome job isolating their opponents.
This has been masterful teamwork.
And then
Ziggler just launching Jey Uso over our announce table.
almost nonchalantly burying Jey Uso under the cowl of our announce table. Meanwhile, action back in the ring. Corbin and Roman Reigns, and now King Corbin.
It is essentially 3-on-1 at this very moment, and King Corbin and company have earned this advantage. It has been expertly executed, this game plan by Corbin, Roode, and Ziggler. Reigns is all on his own right now.
Ziggler with a big smile on his face. understanding what this means for his team. Neck breaker, what this means for King Corbin. Ziggler says that's it. Hooks the inside leg. Roman Reigns has to kick it too.
Ziggler's savoring every moment of this. Dolph is a loyal ally of King Corbin.
I mentioned before, Dolph Ziggler will enter his 13th Royal Rumble match this coming Sunday. Only Kane has been in more.
Dolph Ziggler on numerous occasions has come very close to winning the Royal Rumble match. You know Dolph would love to pad his already incredible resume.
Former world champion, tuning up the band. Now mocking Reigns. Ziggler, Superman punch! Not the Superman kick, the Superman punch!
Yeah, but Roman has nobody to make the tag to.
The Jey Uso still a line behind the announce table. Wait a minute, hobbling down the ring. That's Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso returning into this six-man tag team matchup. Tag made by Roman. Jimmy Uso's now legal, and here comes Jimmy Uso.
On one good wheel, adrenaline can make you do amazing things.
Samoa drop.
Jimmy Uso visibly shaking in a great deal of pain, but still bringing the fight to Corbin.
And then Corbin now driven into our announce table.
Jimmy Uso, one-man wrecking crew at the moment. Robert Roode gets taken out. A right hand to Ziggler. Jimmy Uso all the way up top.
Cross body, lateral press on Robert Roode. Hook of the leg and King Corbin breaking things up, and what a match to kick off Friday Night SmackDown here tonight.
Corbin looking for end of days. Jimmy Uso escapes.
Superman punch. There are bodies everywhere.
It is bedlam here on Friday Night SmackDown, and we're just getting started.
And now Reigns pursuing King Corbin with a right hand outside the ring, and now drives Corbin over the barricade and into the WWE Universe. And much like we'll see, Falls Count Anywhere at Minute Maid Park at the Rumble on Sunday. Reigns and Baron Corbin gonna rumble with the WWE fans here on SmackDown tonight.
Like an appetizer before the main course, Falls Count Anywhere. This is all perfectly legal this Sunday at the Royal Rumble.
Meanwhile, as Reigns and Corbin do battle out in the sea of WWE fans, Reigns throwing everything he has at Corbin.
I think that means there's a slider coming. Corbin being chased off. The big dog following Jimmy Uso on one good leg, trying to make it to the top rope.
And Dolph Ziggler trying to hang on. Ziggler trying to hang on, and now Jey Uso off our announce table. Takes out Dolph Ziggler.
Watch out, Robert Roode stopping Jimmy up top for the moment. Robert goes down.
There he is. The Uso splash. Cover on Roode. The Usos and Reigns with a spectacular victory.
Here are your winners, Roman Reigns and the Usos.
What a match.
What a way to kick off Friday Night SmackDown. Talk about a match that changed complexion several different occasions throughout the course of the match. 3-on-3, 3-on-2, 3-on-1, but the bloodline survives. What a win for the Usos and the Big Dog.
It's not paranoia, it's the Usos.